Hi, I'm Heather Lee and I'm the Frugal Fashionista, and if you caught my first video, you got the first 4 tips on how to bring your fashion forward from pieces you already have, so dress up those classic pieces. And now I'm going to deal with the last 4 because otherwise it would be a very painfully long video for YouTube and I don't want to put you through that torture. But to make sure that you don't miss any of my videos, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also make sure that you find my blog, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. All that information is down below the video. So here we go. These are steps 5 through 8. So step number 5 is to mix colors. And some of you are going to get really, really nervous about this. One of my big pet peeves is when people match things exactly as they look. For example, if you go on Polyvore, which is kind of like paper dolls for adults. It's really kind of cool idea. You can put together outfits and people will pick a neutral like white and then teal, and they'll have all the accessories the exact same color of teal. Don't do that. One is if it's a color like teal or coral, those are very harsh colors. Very few people can put that together. And I know retail places tend to make a big deal out of making everything the same color. So whatever the color of the season is, teal, purple, orange right now is really big, yellow, if you notice I have quite a few yellow pieces. Those colors, if you put them all in one outfit, particularly things like coral, very harsh color, very bright, doesn't work. So I'm going to give you a tutorial, very quick one, on how to mix colors. And I want you to think about your color wheel. Okay, think back to what, kindergarten, first, second grade. Your primary colors, which are blue, red, and yellow. And any mixture of those makes other colors. Like for example, red and yellow make orange. What does that mean? That means yellow and orange match, red and orange match. Pink is part of that because obviously red and white make pink. So pink and orange match if you're feeling very, very adventurous. Some people probably wouldn't put pink and orange together. Pink and red match. I had to convince my mom of that because I wore some pink earrings with red lipstick. And by the way, lipstick doesn't matter if it matches your outfit or not. That's a whole different issue altogether. So for example, resurrecting my wonderful top here, you'll notice this is actually what I'm wearing tomorrow for work, which is why it's already put together. So you have a green cami and you have blue. Blue and yellow make green, correct? Okay, so green and blue match, and I love putting like lime green with a navy. It's so classic and fashion forward. You can also do purple and blue. You can do purple and green. So I mean, there's so many different ways to do it. So think of your color wheel. If it's part of a particular color, it will match itself. Because essentially, if you mixed yellow with blue, you would have green. So it's matching itself. It goes. You can do a couple of different pieces that way and then combine it with some neutrals and you have a full outfit. So don't be afraid to mix colors. Worst thing that happens is it doesn't work and you go and you change your clothes. And now we're to the next step. I think it's number 6. I've kind of lost count a little bit, but it's mixing patterns. And I'm going to be honest, not an expert in this area. In fact, I have a great friend who's an artist. I will take pictures of things together and send it to her. So I'm getting better at mixing patterns. Some people are incredibly awesome at it. I'm not, but I'm going to show you an easy way to mix them. So for example, the idea is, and I've got some things on, I've read things on Pinterest that talk about colors and this pattern matches if it matches this color. It's very convoluted. I'll show you an easy way to mix patterns. Take what I like to call a small non-pattern. So for example, this is a polka dot. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, so here's my polka dotted top. It is black with white and some not purple, brown. If you see purple, there's something wrong with your screen. Brown, white, onto black, okay? So we got polka dots. And I sometimes wear it with this shoe, which I love. It's a tweed looking shoe. This is what I call my professor shoes because it's got the black vinyl. It's almost like the patchwork tweed jackets that professors wear stereotypically, although I've never seen anyone in that type of jacket. Okay, so you've got a tweed. It's got the same color palette, okay? But it's kind of a tweed is a non-pattern. It's more of a texture, and so therefore it goes. Now keep in mind, this is on my top half. This is on my feet. So sometimes if you spread out the patterns, with maybe a solid color pant, it doesn't seem as extreme. Another one that I have is taking, again, a non-pattern. This is an abstract kind of pattern. It's a non-pattern. It's technically a pattern. It's white and gray mixed together, but it's not an extreme pattern. And then I typically mix it with, and I'm so sorry, these shoes are horribly dirty. I need to wash them, but I'm trying to do so without tearing up the shoe. Here we have a little polka dotted pattern. I love polka dots quite a bit. And yes, adults can wear polka dots too, depending on how you wear them. So this has got a nice little colored pattern. Again, it mixes in really, really well. Looks good together. Feet, top. So they're far from each other. Now, if you want to get into super sophisticated, and I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try this tomorrow, and I may come back and say this was a really horrible idea. In fact, I'll do an outfit of the day video for this. Hopefully it works. So I have these great pants. They got a plaid to them. And yes, ladies, if you have a little bit more base, you're a little bit more, I guess, heavy on the bottom, you can wear plaid. Especially if you wear something that's kind of covers up that area, which is what I'm going to do. And then, voila, snakeskin. This is a snakeskin shoe. And by the way, snakeskin, leopard, all of that, considered a neutral pattern. I love these shoes. These look like a knockoff of Steve Madden. They're not Steve Madden's. People have asked me that. There is a Steve Madden shoe that looks exactly like it. These are not it. I got these at a thrift store. But I'm going to put them with this pant. It works. And then when I have a full outfit together, it'll be easier to see. So I will put, at least nothing else, on my Instagram, I will put an outfit of the day. I'll probably do a video on it because that's kind of tricky. It's kind of introduce work style there. But I love these shoes. And they're kind of getting a little worn because of it. So definitely mix patterns and have fun with it. And again, what's the worst that can happen? Doesn't look good, you take it off, you change clothes, you never wear those patterns again. And if you have someone who's artistic, like my friend Whitney is, then just send them pictures and say, hey, does this go? So you can always cheat. It's always a good idea. So finally, I've given you some really, really great tips to go by. If you'd like some demonstrations or you would like this in writing, you can definitely go to my blog. The link is below this video, so definitely subscribe to that as well. It kind of helps to put things together in perspective on video. But a little bit of a caveat, we talked about trends, and so let's talk about seasonal colors for a minute, because sometimes, again, some colors work, some don't. Don't wear coral if it doesn't look good on you, which it doesn't look good on about 80% of the population. Orange, another harsh color. Yellow doesn't look good for some people. I like yellow, but if you notice, I'm kind of buffering it and wearing a red lipstick because otherwise, especially with this lighting, can make me look a little bit washed out. So you definitely want to try to match colors to your skin tone more so than anything else. But if you do want a seasonal color, invest in a cami, invest in maybe a cheap scarf, something that you can add it to your outfit, but then again, when that trend is over, you haven't wasted a whole lot of money on it and you've gotten your money's worth. For example, Forever 21, I love buying camis there. I don't recommend buying cheap clothes for the sake of buying cheap clothes, but they do have the latest colors of the season in camis and they're $1.80. And so by the time I've washed them and they fall apart, it's been 1.5 to 2 years. I wear a lot of camis. I have something like 35 camis, I think. It's kind of feel like it's a kind of a confessional here, but it's a great way of incorporating that color into your wardrobe without buying a whole dress that's that color, especially if it doesn't work for you. The other way to look fashionable is through makeup. Look for ways of incorporating the latest trends in your makeup. So get it in a nail color. Get it in, for example, the purple that I have. If let's say this purple was the color of the season, I have it in a nail color. Still incorporating the color, but not in a way that obviously, I mean, this is, I don't remember how much I paid for this. I think $2, $2.99. So I obviously am going to get my money's worth before it dries out. You can also do some looks with your makeup as well. This particular look, I don't know if you can say, I'm going to get a little bit closer. It's kind of wearing off because it's been all day and it's humid. This particular look I have is a more modern look, and I actually got it through Lisa Eldridge's website. She's a celebrity makeup artist. She uses all kinds of things, and on the tag of this video I'll show you the products that I used. But if you want a tutorial, because I don't do beauty tutorials at all, then I will leave the link for that particular video down below. But you can do a green smoky eye, you could do an orange lip, whatever happens to be in season, you can do that. In fact, what's called normcore is really in, and so minimal makeup is also really in as well. And so there's just ways of incorporating those looks and making you look fashion forward. And by all means, experiment. Take 3 or 4 trends, put them together in an outfit, model them in front of your mirror, take pictures to see what you look like, and keep it in perspective. It's just clothes. It's not your identity. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't look good. Just put them on and take them off if you don't like them. So experiment with what you have in your closet and have fun, and that's how you can bring your fashion forward. So stay tuned for another video. Actually, it's the next video. It's an outfit of the day video with what I'm wearing, and I'll give you instructions on how I achieved that look. But until then, subscribe to my channel, go to my blog, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter is in there as well, Google+. Find me, say hi, like my page, follow me, retweet my stuff if you want. But definitely make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss a solitary video. So that's it for now. Have a good day and happy shopping.